Hello everyone, welcome to Salesforce Network Lightning Web Components tutorial. Topic what we are going to cover in this session, that is JavaScript in Lightning Web Component. JavaScript plays a crucial role in Lightning Web Components by controlling the logic, behavior and data handling of the component. JavaScript is a very important file in any Lightning Web Component. It is going to deal with logic, behavior and data in the Lightning Web Component. In LWC, JavaScript is used to manage the data, handle user interactions, communicate with Salesforce backend data and facilitate the interaction between components. Here basically it is going to manage the data, also handling the user interactions and communication between the front end and back end. JavaScript is a scripting language. It is case sensitive language for creating dynamic web page contents. Also, it is weakly typed programming language. So as JavaScript is case sensitive language, so while writing the code we have to take care key concepts in JavaScript. ECMAScript 6 Lightning Web Component leverage modern JavaScript features introduced in ES6 and beyond, such as classes, modules, arrow functions, template literals, and destructing assignments. These help in writing more concise and readable code. So after ES6 came into picture, writing the code became easy for developers. Component structure. Every LWC component has a JavaScript class that extends the Lightning element class. This class defines the component's logic, including its properties, methods and event handlers. So in every JavaScript file we are seeing Lightning elements, and these Lightning elements we are extending in our code. Reactive properties. LWC uses reactive properties to automatically re-render the component whenever their values change. Properties are simply defined as class fields and can be referenced in the HTML template using curly braces for data binding. So as soon as we are changing the values, it is automatically re-rendering in the UI page, and by using the curly brace we are binding the data. Decorators. LWC provides special decorators to enhance JavaScript functionality. These are key to handling component behavior in a Salesforce environment. So nowadays basically we are using @API decorator and @var decorator. @API decorator is used to expose properties and methods to parent component. So wherever we are seeing parent component and child component, there we are using @API decorator. So this is establishing the communication between parent component and child component. @track decorator, this is used for reactivity. So in the modern versions, the reactivity we are getting by default. @var decorator, used for binding data from Apex methods, Salesforce objects or other data sources. So @var decorator is basically used for reading the data. Wire service. Lightning Web Component uses the @var decorator to interact with Salesforce data sources like Apex methods, standard objects like account, contact, opportunity, cases, as well as custom objects, and it is used for reading the data. Event handlers. JavaScript in Lightning Web Component manages user interactions via event listeners. Commonly, event handlers are used to capture and process DOM events, document object model events, like click event, change event, or submit event. Communication between components. JavaScript in Lightning Web Component facilitates both parent to child and child to parent communication through properties and custom events. Lifecycle hooks. JavaScript in LWC provides lifecycle hooks that allow developers to manage component behavior at different stages, like when it is getting created, rendered, or it is removed from the document object model. So, common lifecycle hooks are connected callback. It is getting invoked when the component is inserted into the DOM. Rendered callback, it is getting invoked after the component has rendered. And a disconnected callback, it is invoking when the component is getting removed from the DOM. Promise handling and asynchronous code. In Lightning Web Component, JavaScript supports asynchronous operations via promises. This is particularly useful when working with data retrieved from Salesforce, calling Apex methods using @Aura enabled. So when we are writing the Apex class, then at that place we are putting @Aura enabled. Client server architecture. LWC also follows the MVC architecture, but in this we have two controllers, client side controller as well as server side controller. We can update the database directly from controller file, and we can also update the database from the Apex classes. So in both the ways we can update the data. Client side controller means it can update the database objects. Server side controller means it can update the data by using Apex class. LWC strongly believes on logic client side processing through JavaScript logic and reduce the load between server calls to Apex. Basic JavaScript file. So as soon as we are creating the Lightning Web Component, we are getting three files: HTML file, JavaScript file, and meta XML file. In that, the JavaScript file is looking like this: import, in curly braces, lightning element, curly brace closed, from LWC. Export default class my component, this is the class name, extends lightning element, and we are extending this lightning element. So lightning element, custom wrapper or standard HTML element. LWC is the core module for the Lightning Web Component. My component is the class name in Pascal case. Then we are seeing a CSS file. In this we are going to write dot my class, in the curly braces we are going to define the styles. As here I am taking color green. File name must be the same name as component name. So if the component name is my component, then the file name must be mycomponent.css. Uses standard CSS syntax. Here also it is using standard cascading style sheet syntax. Configuration file or meta XML file. In this file we have to make is exposed equals to true, and also we have to set the targets. So in that targets we have to set the place where we want to display our component. So here I am taking like Lightning app page what I had created previously. So as per your requirement, you have to define the target. Target may be home page, app page, record page. We are defining the is exposed to true and setting the targets. So in configuration file or meta.xml file, we have to do this configuration. So let's create a Lightning web component that describes about JavaScript. So open the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. First we need to authorize an OR. So for this I am pressing Ctrl Shift P, and here we are seeing sfdx authorize and OR. Simply we need to click here, and project default I am going with default one. Press enter, and again enter an org alias. If you have, then you have to provide, otherwise simply hit enter button. So it is redirecting to the URL. So here we have to provide our username and password. Hit the login button. So authentication successful. You have successfully logged in. You can now close this browser tab or window. So coming back to our VS Code, here as we have to create the Lightning web component, so for that again I am pressing Ctrl Shift P for Windows, and if you are doing with different operating systems, you have to go with that one only. So for Windows, Control Shift P, for Mac CMD Shift P. So here either we can search for sfdx create Lightning web component, or we can choose from the drop down. So click on this, enter desired file name. So here we have to provide our component name. So in this case I am providing my component name LWC JavaScript file. So it is in camel case. L is small, then in Java J is small, script S is small, again file F is small. So this is known as camel case. We have to provide the component name in this format only. So hit the enter button. Again it is prompting for enter desired directory. So I am going with default. Force app /main /default /lwc. Hit enter. Here we are seeing that LWC JavaScript file, this component has been created, and in this we are seeing test LWC JavaScript file .html, LWC JavaScript file .js, LWC JavaScript file .js -meta.xml. So these three files are getting created. So HTML file is for designing the user interface. JavaScript file is for coding or interacting from front end to back end, and meta XML file is for configuration where this component we want to display. either on home page, app page or record page. So here I am going to click on JavaScript file. So in this JavaScript file we are seeing import, and in the curly braces we are seeing lightning element from LWC, and here we are exporting export default class, and this is the class name what we had given the component name LWC JavaScript file, and it is extending lightning element. So here I am writing message, and in message I am just putting welcome to Salesforce network semicolon, saving this file. So just this message I want to display on the lightning app page. So for this what we need to do, then again we have to click the HTML file. So here by default we are getting only template opening tag and template closing tag. In this in the middle of this tag we have to write our content. So here I am binding this property by putting the curly braces. So in the curly brace I am putting message, and this message is holding the information welcome to Salesforce network. And next we have to configure our meta XML file. Just double click on this. Is exposed, we have to make it true. Then we have to define the targets. So in targets I am putting target lightning app page, as we had already created the lightning app page. So save this. So these all files we have to deploy. So coming back to LWC JavaScript file, click on this, then again right click, sfdx deploy this source to org. So click on this. So again come back to our org. So here we have to log in by providing the username and password. So as we had already created a lightning app page, so search for that in the app launcher. So lightning app page, click on this. So lightning app page is displaying over here, and here at the right side we need to click on setup, click edit page. So here in the component section these are all standard, and here our custom components is displayed. So as we had created LWC JavaScript file, so this component we need to drag and drop here and hit the save button. Then click back button. So now we are able to see what we had given in the message in the JavaScript file, welcome to Salesforce network, that is displayed over here. So again coming back to our Visual Studio Code. So here in the JavaScript file what we had given in the message, that is going to be displayed in our Lightning app page. Thank you.